Hello again. The traditional news media in Britain, and that is to say newspapers, television and radio, seem determined to try and persuade us that the evidence of our own senses is at fault. In other words, they tell us that we are not seeing what we think we are seeing, and that our experiences are some kind of delusion from which we must be cured. We are to be persuaded that we are suffering from some sort of psychiatric condition which has caused us to lose touch with reality. This can prove quite disconcerting, and an awful lot of people have found it easier and less troublesome to adopt the false narrative which they see in the press and on television. According to this version of events, diversity of ethnicity is a blessing and a boon to the people of Britain, and we would be lost without all the immigrants who are flooding our country. We should be grateful to them for coming here to lend a hand and helping to rebuild our nation after the Second World War. We need them to pick fruit in East Anglia, to look after the ageing population, and of course for their vital role in our National Health Service. Although most sensible people realise deep inside that these are all barefaced lies, paying lip service to them is the line of least resistance, behaviour which makes for an easy life and avoids trouble. So it is that as more and more people abandon rational thought and agree publicly with a vast tapestry of falsehoods and political dogma, those of us who refuse to surrender find ourselves under increasing pressure to conform. There are still those who actually believe that Alex Cabana, the Southport killer, really was a Welsh choirboy. After all, he was born in Wales, so surely that makes him Welsh. And he really did sing in a choir when he was a kid. For my own part, I cannot even be bothered to engage with this foolishness, and nor, I suspect, can some of the viewers of this channel. In the description to this video, I give a link to a news item published 2 days ago in the Yorkshire Post. The headline reads, "Drunk Yorkshireman sexually harassed 15-year-old girl on train in frightening incident." The Yorkshireman in question may be seen in the thumbnail to this video. He is 31 years old and he molested and made sexual suggestions to a 15-year-old schoolgirl. I shall make no comment other than to ask viewers if they really think that this man is actually a Yorkshireman. You know, the kind of Yorkshireman whom one reads of in James Herriot's books, say. Really? This is a classic instance of the gaslighting of which I spoke earlier. I'll warrant there is not one person in 100 now in this country who would be prepared to speak publicly and declare the obvious fact out loud that, whatever else this fellow might be, he's not actually a Yorkshireman. This then is an indication of the times we live in and the state to which the native population of this country has been reduced. Speaking the plain and obvious truth has become the action of the rebel.